So just bought this, which is an induction hob, 2000 watts. The interesting thing is that this says that it has 10 temperature settings. So rather than power settings, temperature settings. So I'm thinking, because I was going to buy a slow cooker for doing some cooking at home, throughout the course of the day. Basically put it going in the morning and then come home to eat it, just for convenience reasons. But then I thought perhaps I can use this with a normal pot on top, and it will go down to, it says it does 60 to 240 degrees Celsius. So that might be enough to basically essentially be a slow cooker, which has got the advantage of we can use any pot we like, and we can do things like brown the meat off first and the onions and various stuff in the same pan, and then put it on the hob and have it sit there all day. So just going to quickly unbox this, and then we're going to give it a quick test. I'm going to do a quick water boil versus gas test, just because I'm interested to see which one is actually quicker. So in here, it's a pretty cool place to have the camera, isn't it? Ow! So in here we've got the hob. I think this is my first ever unboxing video. We've got a piece of polystyrene. We've got another piece of polystyrene. We've got the hob. This came from Aldi, by the way. It was £30. And so I might move the camera so we can see things better. So out of the box, we've got the induction hob with, I would say, about 1.5 meters of cable. Look at that, a plug you can actually take off. They're usually moulded on these days, so that's interesting, isn't it? What does that? That must tell us something. If anyone knows what that tells us, it means it doesn't comply with some kind of European standard. Okay, so let's have a quick look in the bag. Right, we get the user manual, which we'll have a look at in a minute, which is 100% English. Okay, and the hob itself. Okay, so the hob itself has got this, it's a glass top. Feels cold, so I think it's glass top. It's got a glass front with the touch controls on. Underneath, it tells us that it consumes 2000 watts. And looking in here, we can see a fan in there to keep it cool, and also we can see some copper wire, which is the induction part. Here, I'm just going to put some water in this pan. I'm going to put 1 litre of water in the pan. So I've had the hob for about 2 minutes now. I've owned it for about 2 minutes, and already I don't like it. And these are the reasons why. One, it's got a really loud, annoying beep. And two, as soon as you switch it on, it makes a really loud noise. And this is an induction hob, which you thought would be silent. So I think immediately it's going back. We'll do a few tests with it anyway, but I think it's going to get returned because that fan doesn't sound like it's going to go quieter. The fan's just going to run at that speed the whole time. It's not going to be like a variable fan. It's just going flat out. So I don't know if you can hear it very well on the video, but it's just ridiculously noisy. Ridiculously noisy, which is really, really disappointing, because I thought, oh great, this will be just what we need, but actually, it can't have it. It makes a funny kind of like, yeah, there's another kind of sound, and a kind of electrical sound. Like a kind of electrical buzzing sound, as well as the fan. Not good. Not good. So this is how it looks when you actually switch it on and operate it, and I'll talk a bit more about what's happening as well. So huge, great big long beep when you switch it on. Otherwise it's relatively silent. Switch it on here. And this is the power button, or basically to kind of engage the element, as it were, the induction coil. So switch it on. I don't know if you can hear that. I hope you can. There's a very loud fan noise, and also this kind of twittering kind of sound, like an electrical kind of buzzing sound. You can adjust the power up and down from here. And what you can hear is at max power, that buzzing noise is quite loud. As we come down, switch off max. So maximum power, come down, and that buzzing noise is reduced in intensity slightly. The fan's still running full bore. Down again, buzzing noise decreases. And now at 600 watts, you can hear the buzzing noise switch on and off. So it's off, running, off, running. So it looks like it does have some level of power control, but when you get down to the low power settings, it actually just switches itself on and off. So the reason I picked up this one in particular is because you can change to temperature. So this changes to a temperature view instead. So this says it's going to bring the water to 200 degrees Celsius. And if I turn it down to the minimum, so the minimum doesn't apply to temperature. Love that beat, don't you? That was sarcasm, by the way. So at 60 degrees, so I want this water to stay at 60 degrees, and that's the reason I bought it, because I thought we might be able to use it as a slow cooker. You can hear that it's not actually sensing the temperature at all. It's just it's using the power rating to guess that it's 60 degrees, because you can hear the element come off and go on and come off again. And so if it was reading the temperature of the pan, obviously it can't read the temperature of water, but if it's reading the temperature at the bottom of the pan, or even this this glass plate somehow, then it would know that it's not 60 degrees, so it would be full power. You know, I mean, maybe I'm not expecting the PID controller in here, but we'd expect it to heat up relatively quickly to 60 and then maintain 60, but it's not doing that. I'm just going to get another fresh pan of water just to prove that. So 1 second. So let's go switching that off. Doesn't seem to have any kind of residual heat display either to show that this is hot. It is a bit hot. There's nothing to show that that is actually hot. So this pound of water, actually should cool down a bit. Temperature on 60 degrees, please. On, off, on, off. So basically this isn't going to do the job I wanted it for, because it's not sensing that this is 60 degrees. I mean, maybe it can keep the water 60 degrees once it's heated up. I can't be 100% sure. I will perhaps get a thermometer and check it. But I just think it's going to be massively inaccurate. But this is not sensing the temperature in any way. It's just estimating that if it switches on and off this particular range, then for this amount of time, this on and off ratio, then it's going to be 60 degrees, but clearly that is not 60 degrees. I don't know how long it would take to get to 60 degrees, but this item here is no good. It was £30 from Aldi, and I got really excited because it said it was going to be able to maintain a temperature, but actually that's just a load of nonsense. I don't know what this is doing. It's got some preset settings, but simply for the fan noise alone, I think it's an acceptable product, so it's going to go back. It's not going to do what I wanted, but the fan noise alone is just really quite amazing. I don't know if you can hear that better, but that fan is the fan's going for it, and it blows straight into the deck. So it's just really noisy. No good. So that concludes my review of, I don't know how you pronounce it, Ambiano. Well, the Aldi induction hob is no good. Not for me anyway. It's way too loud. The fan noise is just like completely ridiculous. Because I'm sure I've been to other people's houses where they've got a proper induction hob, you know, 4 rings, just like the top of a cooker, and it's been utterly silent, or relatively silent. This is way too noisy, and it doesn't do what it says on the tin. Basically, it says it's got 10 temperature settings, but I don't believe they are temperature settings. I believe that they are just they're like equivalent power settings. So basically, it's going to try and dump 200 watts into the pan. You know, so it's not going to heat up quickly to 60 degrees and then maintain 60, or heat up quickly to 100 and then maintain 100. It's got no kind of temperature sensing. And the other thing is, all of these cookers now, they all have like a residual heat thing, that kind of a little light that comes on to say, hey, this is hot, don't touch it. It doesn't have one. So it does say it's got 3-year warranty, and it was 30 quid, which is pretty, you know, not bad money, but it's no good for me, and my recommendation is you don't get one. Yeah, no good. Cheerio.